Alright, what's up everybody? Steve Stairs, how's it going? Welcome, kitchen. It's my kitchen, it's a little messy, whatever, I just moved in, but whatever. You know, it's all there. Anyway, today, I thought I would introduce you to a great recipe to make medicated pizza. That's right, medicated pizza. I know, I've been talking about this a lot lately, but I feel like this is the thing that I created at a level where I can share it with you guys now. It's not just like a half-ass thing, you know, I haven't got it worked out. I'm going to share this with you, and I hopefully that you enjoy it. Take the recipe, make it yourself, or if you really need, I know where to get some. Okay, pre-made. Anyway, so, we're going to make a pizza. We're going to make a pizza today. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use for it, okay? So remember, this is a medicated pizza. We got some pasta sauce, spicy. I like spicy. What can I say? You know, I'm a spicy kind of guy. We also got some pineapple, okay? Because it's crushed pineapple. I drained it clearly. I'm making a pineapple by hand pizza. Yeah, it's good. That's why I got pineapple. I know some of you are like, "Fuck you, Steve. You put pineapple pizza." Yeah, well, you can make your own pizza. It's all good. So we've got some pepperoni. Okay, I prefer to buy the sliced kind just because if you buy the log and start trying to slicing it yourself, it gets really tedious. Things are uneven, they uncook uneven, and then you're left with a huge chunk of pepperoni that you really didn't need. So pepperoni, okay. These are all the key ingredients here. You're gonna have some cheese, right? I just got a big bag of pizza mozzarella because I'm thrifty. What else we got here? Some Parmesan. Okay, this is for a little bit after pizza. Ooh, we've got our yeast. Okay, that's how you get the pizza dough to rise. And then we've also got this lovely stand mixer, which if you don't have a stand mixer, that sucks. But you can still do it. It's just a lot more work. Under my shoulders. Okay, I know, weird. You're like, Steve, why are you flexing? Ha! I know, flexing, literally. But yeah, so this is great for it, but if you don't have one, you can make it work yourself. So, in here, I've got my ingredients. I'll put those in there, but as you see, they're well mixed. And, sorry, lastly, just because this is like the piece de resistance to the whole medicated pizza thing, is you gotta have... little melted. Look at, this is a chunk of medicated. And you can see it's settled at the bottom because I've melted it so many times and poured it back into the container. Anyway, so that's about 2 tablespoons worth when it's solidified. That's coconut butter infused with cannabis. The recipe actually calls for olive oil, but you can actually use coconut oil or whatever you prefer. I prefer to use the coconut oil just because it just infuses a little bit better. And I just find it's not as greasy when I'm trying to cook with it. Anyway, so that's up to you. Infuse whatever you want. You can also make the potency strong, depending on what you want. And this, I've probably got about 3.5 grams infused, which is not a lot, but it's, remember, this is for a whole pizza. You're cooking it. It's tasty. It's, you know, anyway. So what I'll do is I'll update you on the next step, and then we'll get back to you. Okay? Bong rip break. I'm gonna break down. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back. So, remember that stuff I added earlier? I showed you. Okay, so this is it. It's now liquefied. Okay, so we're gonna pour that in there. That's my 2 tablespoons. It doesn't spin in there very well. I feel like I need to scrape that out a little bit. All right, so we're gonna get a little spatula in here. We're gonna really get that oil in there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now that I got that done, I also have this. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? I should mix it. You know what? We're gonna mix it. All right, so we're gonna mix it now. Check it out. Boom. Yeah, well, mix that stuff. Yeah, get in there. Get in there. I know, it's really loud, right? I know, it sounds epic when it turns like... I know, it sounds like it's gonna take off and fly away. It's crazy. Okay. All right, now we're gonna add this yeast. See, this yeast has like a foam on it. That's how you know that the yeast has started to be activated. Remember, yeast is a living entity. Okay, it is active cells and microbes and all that kind of stuff. Get the leftover, and we're gonna mix this now. Boom. Okay, right, mixing. Now watch that. See? Isn't that cool? That's making stuff. Alright, now you can tell I'm done mixing that. And now it's this lovely doughy consistency here. I'll pick that up a little bit. Yeah. Doughy. Now it's got a set, okay? So what we gotta do is we gotta let this sit for half hour or so, let it rise. It should double in size, okay? So let's get a little look at that again here. Okay, so it should double in size, okay? All right, and then what we'll do is we'll come back to this in about a half hour, and we'll roll it out, and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, it smells like weed. Awesome. Okay, I'll get back to you guys, okay? Remember, double in size. Steve Stairs back with the pizza dough. Oh yeah, I've had it covered with the pizza pan. Check it out, okay? Covered with the pizza pan. All right, now let's check it out, see if it's double the size. All right, everybody, back. Got the counter clean. Okay, pretty. It's clean. It's clean enough. It's clean enough and sterile to make a pizza dough. All right, so that's where we're at. So we've got our little flour sifter here. See, it's pretty sweet. Check it out. All right, so we're gonna make sure you always want to make sure you flour your counter when you're making a pizza dough, because it's gonna stick if it doesn't, or if you don't. So, all right, so we're just gonna lightly dust that. This is just regular, I don't know what you would call it, all-purpose flour. This isn't like special bread flour or anything. All right, perfect. There we go. Put that down over there. All right, so next is we're gonna make the dough. All right, so we'll do that. All right, so we've got our dough. All right, boom. It still smells like weed. I almost inhaled a bunch of flour there. That would not have been fun. So we're gonna take our rolling pin. We're gonna make sure our rolling pin's got a little bit of flour on it too. It's an old trick my mom taught me. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, so we're just gonna roll this out. Oh my God, this is so nice. I'm not gonna lie. I've been making these pizzas for a few months now, getting the recipe down and that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you this, I've been doing it without a rolling pin. So it's been pretty creative. My stoner brain has come up with many things you can use to roll a pizza pie with. So it's everything range from spaghetti sauce lids or jars to, you know, light bulbs, anything I've had kicking around that I thought would be an interesting use till I got a good rolling pin. So, as you can tell there, we got ourselves a nice flat dough. I don't know how round that is, so we're going to take our pan, which I've nicely greased, okay, I've greased it with medicated coconut butter, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to just measure that. Okay, it's about even. It's about even. It's a little more oval shaped than it is circle. So we're just going to plop this in here. Making it a little too big. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to fit it to the edges. Look at that. Boom. See? So now that we've got it in the pan, and I'll just roll it out a little bit. Maybe I should just do this all the time. No, that would be too hard. actually working pretty good. I've never tried this before. Alright, so now that we've got it in the pan, I'm just going to smooch it over to the edges just a little bit more with my fingers so you can get that nice hand touch. That hand. Remember when they say hand tossed crust? Yeah, this is that shit. So, just think about all the effort that goes into making a pizza. Alright, so, boom! There we go. What is that? That's a pizza dough. Boom. Got a crust here. Look at that. Now it's time for pizza sauce. I like this one, but you can use any one. So, you're just going to dollop a bunch in the middle here. Ooh, that's that lovely squeeze bottle sound. And that should be good for me. Okay, so that's about what I would like. I mean, it's all depending on you, how much you want for sauce. Now it's time to spread it. And we do the traditional, good old-fashioned stuff. We just use a spoon. And we'll just go like this. And we'll sauce it up. Alright, now that we got this thing sauced, what time is it now? It's time for the cheese. And we got this cheese. It's time to spice it up a little bit. That's right. It's pepperoni time. Ooh, what did I say, kid? I said pepperoni time. I don't know what that is, but it's time. Now it's the time. So, there. It's the time. Alright, so I'm just adding this last little bit of pepperoni here. Make sure I get all these little spots, because when it expands, when the dough rises, this pepperoni all kind of pulls apart. So I like to have a nice, good coating of pepperoni on there. Alright, so now that we've got the pepperoni on. Okay, now it's time. The pineapple. Pineapple. I don't really know anything about pineapples that makes this funny, other than if you're familiar with the Canadian academic system, preferably in this situation, the elementary school situation. If you have kids, maybe they've taken a French class, maybe you've taken a French class, maybe you've seen a talking pineapple called like, what the heck is it called? Oh, Tele Francais, that's what it's called. Okay, so if you've ever seen that, this is a really obscure reference, by the way, but if you've ever seen that, that's my only foyer into at all pineapple media culture. Okay, I do not follow this fruit. All I do is put it on pizza and eat it. So if you know anything more about pineapples, leave a comment, because that's really all I've got for you on this one. Okay, so it's pineapple time, just like it was pepperoni time. This is like pepperoni pineapple time, but like, it's not as cool as peanut butter and jelly time, but it's definitely as fun for me in my house. Okay? So, there we go. Pineapple time! Alright, so I've got the pineapple on now. You can see it's lightly coated. It's not super heavy because I'm not super heavy into pineapple for this pizza. But I do like pineapple. So, now that we've got it made, guess what the next step is? Oven! That's right, oven. We gotta put this bad boy in the oven. So, I've got this oven here, heated up to 400 degrees. Nice and hot. Yeah, nice and hot. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven. Alright, so I was looking for oven mitts, but then I remembered that this isn't hot. So, alright, pizza, in you go. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. Nicely toasted, or it will be. And then we're just going to close it up. You want to leave that pizza cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Middle rack, 400 degrees. Don't let it burn, okay? Watch it, okay? Now that we've got pizza made in the oven, you know what it's time for? Bong rip break. Bong rip break. Bong rip break. That was a good bong rip break. Alright, so pizza's been cooking for about 20 minutes now. Let's pull this bad boy out. Oh, it's a little slatted. It's a little slatted. It's slatted a little. But that's okay, because it looks so freaking good. Oh, yeah. And we'll put it on the hot pot, Matt. Get it? Okay. So, now that we got this, oh, and a little slit off this side too a little bit. A little smush around. Ow! It's hot. It must have been when I was turning it. Anyway, so we got pizza. It's cooked. It's crusted, like, very nicely. It rose a little bit too much. I think I should have left a little bit of crust room on the side of this. But this is gonna be wicked because it's I just tasted some of the grease and it tastes like weed. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this up and we're gonna eat some. And then I'm gonna give you the recipe. How's it going, everybody? Pizza's done and cut and ready to eat. Okay, so we got our pizza's cut and it's ready. Oh, I forgot how hot that was. Awesome. And then we got our slices ready to eat. I can't get over every time I do this. Like every time I smell or taste it, I just get this wicked aroma or flavor of weed. Just like that's it. There's no disguising it. I also made this really strong, so don't get me wrong. I'm also looking for it, so yeah. But don't be turned off by that because it tastes delicious. Other than that, I just can tell. Like out of a normal pizza, you taste like, oh, grease, pepperoni, cheese, spices, great. But then just add that weed taste onto it. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, so I'll post a recipe to this in the comments or in the description or something somewhere. And if you want to know any questions or you want to know how it tastes, I'll let you know because it's going to taste so good. Peace. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This one was a good one.